Hello again, this is Squadaloo, back with finally another part of my Let's Play of my track distribution of Mario Kart WiiMix, played entirely in VR. I know this probably isn't a video that a lot of people who have subscribed to me over the past few weeks give a shit about. That's fine, I'm kind of just doing this because I feel like playing Mario Kart and I figure I might as well continue this. And if the sound of my voice and the preceding few seconds haven't scared you away, allow me to scare you away even faster by saying today we're going to be doing the Mario Kart Double Dash tracks. And I'm just going to flat out say Mario Kart Double Dash is my least favorite 3D Mario game, or 3D Mario Kart game. I don't think it's probably the worst. 64 is probably the worst, but I have nostalgia for it. But Double Dash, just don't like anything that they really did with this game that much. I think it looks good, I guess. We're going to go ahead and, of course, start from the very beginning with the GCN Luigi circuit. But Mario Kart Double Dash is a game which is... let's go ahead and point out that this is a port made by Tock here of Luigi Circuit. I find when I go back to replay old Mario Karts, this is the 3D one that I have the hardest time going back to. And I thought that I hated a bunch of the courses in this game, which I do dislike a few. But I've found over time, as they keep bringing these courses back in other games, my real problem with Mario Kart Double Dash, first and foremost, is I just hate the way it plays. In terms of, like, the karts feel sluggish. Anybody who's played Grand Theft Auto 4 and 5 will probably kind of get this analogy, but I feel like Double Dash is the Mario Kart equivalent of Grand Theft Auto 4, in that everything kind of just feels like it's a boat or something. Everything's really sluggish and just weird feeling, and it's very hard for me to... Ow. It's just very hard for me to go back to and get the hang of it without just driving all over the road. And I think part of that might be the fact that you can't really hop before you drift, and that just really throws me off. Son of a bitch. I know I'm not really talking about this course very much. By the way, there's a bunch of stuttering this time around. I've switched out my processor and motherboard since the last time and reinstalled Windows. I've ported all my VR settings over, so that front should be fine, but I've noticed there's some stuttering, and I don't know if you're going to see it on your end. But anyways, the other thing I don't really like about Double Dash is the double part. I just feel like it didn't really add much to the game, and I don't like the characters having specific weapons, because it means I have to pick characters I don't really want to play, because they're the only ones with weapons that I can really use. It just feels like by the third lap of any race in Double Dash, the course is just littered in a bunch of crap. It's like every time you get hit by a star or lightning or something, everyone just drops everything. I hate when you get hit and your character in the back just drags along the ground. There's just a lot of game mechanics I don't like in this game. And as I said before, I thought I didn't like the courses in this game, but as they bring them back, I find that there's a bunch of pretty good ones in here that are better served by the better physics of the later Mario Kart games, including this one. This being Wii. Peach Beach is obviously a vanilla course here, so it's by Nintendo. I'm just going to go ahead and skip the intro. One other thing I don't really like about Double Dash, though, and its courses, is I feel like it takes a long time for the courses to get really good. I've kind of talked about this in past episodes, that in my mind, Mario Kart feels like it's sort of... The first couple courses are like the warm-up courses, and then by the time you get to the third course, things get interesting. And the third course of this game is Baby Park, so that's definitely not the case here. But even then, once... It feels like definitely by the time you get to the Flower Cup, things should get interesting. But Mushroom Bridge, I'm going to steal a comment that I remember reading a long time ago on game FAQs from somebody's poor review of this game. Why are you driving faster than me? You're a damn lightweight character. But they said the review of this game, it's a little unfair, but some of it holds true at the beginning of the game. It's like they thought that Luigi Raceway... Oh god, I've really fucked this up. It's like they thought Luigi Raceway was like the pinnacle of race design, and so every course is just Luigi Raceway. It's been a very long time since I played Wii here.
Not bad.
And, like, I get where they're coming from with that comment. Because, like, the first course, well, I mean, that's Luigi Circuit, so it's kind of similar to Luigi Raceway by design. This one is Luigi Raceway's track design, but on a beach. Baby Park's an oval, so that's worse than Luigi Raceway. Dry Desert, I mean, that's fine. And then Mushroom Bridge is Luigi Raceway with cars. Literally the same track design. So, I don't know, a lot of the tracks just feel simple at the beginning of this game. But speaking of simple, GCN Baby Park. Feels like everyone either loves or hates this course. This version's by Bras de la Boy. It's clearly based on the Mario Kart 8 iteration, which I chose because it has grass on the turns, which is at least something. But I hate Baby Park. For the reason most people hate Baby Park who hate it. It's basically a giant slot machine as to who's going to win the race. And I just don't find that fun. It's not my least favorite course, actually. It's my second least favorite course ever. With my least favorite actually being Excite Bike Arena in Mario Kart 8. Reason being for that one, that at least Baby Park, like, it's supposed to be, like, wild and random, and it's good at that. Unless you're playing it in Mario Kart DS, then it's not even that, but... The problem I have is... Excite Bike Arena is Baby Park, but massive, and with all the chaos removed, and so it's just nothing but boring. Also, I should note, with my new processor, I've actually turned on, or I've actually disabled culling. I'm probably not going to get a good chance to really utilize it, but if I were to look over my shoulder right now, before, with culling enabled, if I were to look over my shoulder, everything behind me would just disappear, but now everything just stays visible at all times. There, if well, no, I still can't really see. Anyways, I don't feel like there's a ton oh shit, I thought I was dragging something. No! No! Get him! Son of a bitch. VR really screwed me over on that one. I was not aware of what I was dragging and what I was not dragging. But yeah, Baby Park, I mean, it's an oval. There isn't really a ton to say it. Yeah. Anyways, on to the... God, we're already on the last course of this cup. Feels like we just started. Dry Desert. I don't hate this course. This version is by ZPL, and it is obviously based on the Mario Kart 8 iteration. This course, I guess, is okay in this game. Obviously, the original game had a tornado going around the track, which I don't feel like really added a ton. But in Mario Kart 8... Oops. We're off to a great start. Ow. We're off to a really great start. I need to... Yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna keep driving. I'm not taking this too seriously anyway. But, I don't know. This course... I feel like this course does a great job of feeling why I love Mario Kart 8 so much, because I feel like this is one of the top 5 worst tracks in Mario Kart 8. But I don't even think it's that bad. It's just a little boring compared to some of the other ones in that game. And we're going to take the Mario Kart 8 typical route of just blasting straight through the desert. Although I'm gonna need an item, so let me... Nope, nope. Bit off more than I could chew there. Whoa! Alright, gotta remember I'm not dragging anything now. Whoa! I will say one thing I'm noticing on this particular duration of this track. I feel like everything looks good except the giant statues, which are clear. Ooh, I'm getting some bad breakup. I don't know if my voice is breaking up or not. I was saying I like the visuals on this version of the track, except for the giant statues, which are clearly just using the same brick texture from everything else. I don't remember how they look on Mario Kart 8, but I'm pretty sure it's not like that. But also, I will say, this is one of those things where I tend to notice stuff. Ooh, that was close. Stuff like... Ah, God damn it. Stuff like that more in VR. Am I dragging? Okay, I am dragging shell. Let me turn around and see if... Okay. I wanted to see if the culling codes are working. Yeah, I could see them back there. Oh, those water fountains are a little better in this version than they are in Mario Kart 8. Oh, yeah. It's a fine course, it's just not the best. Not the worst or anything. But yeah, that's already it for the Mushroom Cup. Obviously, we did a little worse than I have been doing in some of these, but it's also been a while. Baby Park was also in there, even though that wasn't the one that really screwed me. Yay! Hey, a little pit shy guy down there. And it's... my... Okay, that was weird. My button to skip wasn't working. But yeah, that's the Mushroom Cup. Alright, so let's move into the Star Cup. With... It's been a while since I played this game. I think Mushroom Bridge is next? Yes, Mushroom Bridge. So as I kind of said before, I feel like this is one of those where this course is I don't know if this custom track is harder than the original, or if I'm just misremembering the original. But I feel like this course is harder than I remember. But I also am still just not a big fan of it, just because it is still, as I said earlier, it's Luigi Raceway, but with cars. And I probably wouldn't be I wouldn't have as big of a problem with that if there weren't already Luigi Raceway as a beach earlier in the game. Which, I mean, I guess if it's... You're not really getting what I'm saying there. I mean... let's drive up here. Whoops! Well, did a terrible job of that. I mean, it's like, if you look at the top-down layout of the track, Luigi Raceway in Mario Kart 64 is big turn to the left, and then a little curve is like a divot. It's like an oval with a divot on one side. And that's what this track is. Here's the little divot I'm on now, and now we're going to continue the oval circuit. But yeah, it's like Peach Beach is basically that, but with a little divot sticking out on one of the turns of the oval. And this, I guess there's a little straight area. Oof, messed that one up. But we're up here now. Oh good, they did make that trickable. Okay. Let's give it one last lap here. Of course, I do always like traffic stages more in VR than I actually do playing normally, because I both find them easier and more difficult. They're easier because I can look ahead of the turn, and so I can kind of see some of the traffic coming. And I have better depth perception, so I'm not sure if I'd be hugging the shoulder as much as I have been if I were just playing normally. I feel like they're right behind me, so I'm going to take this route again. Yeah, I can hear King Boo. But yeah, it's still an alright course. I just wish there were a little bit more to it. As far as Flower Cup, traffic courses go, Shroom Ridge is definitely a better example of something that's not hard, but it's a little more complicated and interesting in terms of layout to me. Next up, we have Mario Circuit. I have fond memories of this Mario Circuit because I remember this. I played the demo of Mario Kart Double Dash at an electronics boutique, or maybe it was GameStop at the time. I don't remember when those two companies merged. Before it came out, and I was really looking forward to this game based on that demo. And I mean, I liked the game plenty, don't get me wrong. And screw it. I'm just gonna use this to take a shortcut, because it's probably better at this point than trying to pass it off. You got plenty of time to make it up. But I just remember looking at this course and being like, oh my god, these graphics are amazing. It's so much better looking than Mario Kart 64. It's just at the end of the day, when I played this game a lot, I don't know, I was left feeling a little bit disappointed. I was gonna say in the last race, it's been a while since we've had a blue shell, which is rare for Mario Kart Wii. But yeah. Because of that demo, I always have fond memories of this course. Because it's a very distinct memory. Let's see if we can get a draft going here. But yeah, it's a solid Mario Circuit. Probably not my favorite, because... Well, I was gonna say DS was my favorite, but replaying that one recently did not age as well as I remembered. So I actually think I like this one more than DS. I think probably Sevens is my favorite now. Where is it? Oh god, it's terrifying! They're everywhere! I just got psyched out into making a mistake. Come on. Thank you. Felt like I was drafting for a while there. Oh, shit! Come on. Oh, okay. Boy, that was close. It's getting real tense on the stretch there. Kinda got an assist by the Piranha Plants, taking out Daisy. Alright, but overall, solid track. I will say one thing. It's funny, because I saw one person who said Mario Kart Double Dash was their favorite Mario Kart, but they hated the music, and I feel like I'm the opposite, because I really like, I know the circuit theme's really goofy with the whistling and everything, but I love it. I think it's one of the best circuit themes in the series. Especially the Mario Kart 8 version, which I will say, spoiler alert, when we get to Yoshi Circuit, I did throw that one in there. I love the funky groove in that version. But anyways, I just realized I haven't been reading off who's been making these. I apologize to those people. It's been a while since I done this series, so I've kind of forgotten all about that. But this is obviously, if you couldn't tell, based on the fact that I went left at the beginning and was able to drive through the pool, this is based on the Mario Kart 7 version of this track, and I am sucking up a storm right now. Jesus Christ, let's get back on track. Probably just gone back to that item box. Bye, Daisy. I will say, even though they opened up the left-hand path, which I know I took it at the beginning of this, but I honestly think that may have been the first time I've taken that route, because part of me, I think, is just used to the Double Dash version, where you can only go right at the very beginning. And so I always go that route, even though I don't know if it's faster or slower. It's probably slower, because... No, that's weird. The game stopped registering my A button. But yeah, to me, this feels like the canonical, correct route on this track. But yeah. I mean, this is just a fun concept for a course, really. And to me, this is still one of the standout courses in Double Dash. Getting a little bit of lag again. It's just a fun concept for a track. And yeah, it's Daisy Cruiser. I feel like that would be a great one to bring back to Mario Kart 8. I don't really know what you would change from the Mario Kart 7 version, but it'd honestly be kind of funny if the ship were sinking, so you could have an anti-grav, but I suppose that'd probably be in like poor taste or something. But next is Waluigi Stadium. This is a course which... This is one of those which I didn't really care for it. Of course, now I remember to shout out, look down and shout out whoever made this course, and I remembered it's a vanilla track, Mario Kart Wii. But this is another course where I didn't really like it that much in Mario Kart Double Dash. But it just makes a lot more sense now that there's tricking. And I'm gonna do something like that, because I feel like that's probably faster, and I really gotta sneeze right now. Sorry about that. Hopefully I remember to edit that out. Although one problem I have with the Wii version, this half-pipe area kind of... That was weird. I don't know why I couldn't turn. This half-pipe area feels weird with the half-pipes being valid. I shouldn't have tricked there. Ooh, I'm really rusty on this game right now from playing 8 so much. But yeah, it's kind of funny that the series had so many dirt bike tracks in between 64 and this game, and DS. And then once they added a system to trick, they're like, nah, we're not gonna make any more of those until Excite Bike Arena, which is, I mean, obviously I said was the worst Mario Kart track, or my least favorite, at least. Oh, I thought I was in the air for that, but I guess not. I always feel like this is an interesting track, because this is one of those that teaches you that it's not always best to trick on every ramp. Because I feel like this track kind of punishes you for over-tricking. Which I feel is kind of just interesting. Like, I never trick there because I feel like I have a better turn around there. Get rid of all my bananas. I know there used to be... Well, I know there's a way to do that at section better and just keep tricking off the half-pipes, but it's just been too long for me to remember how to do that in this game. Also, I'm gonna get my ass kicked because I didn't get an item. That's not gonna be how I lose this, isn't it? Oh, maybe not. Okay. Good. And just like that, we're already halfway through Mario Kart Double Dash here. Although I wish I knew why this game was being so choppy right now for me. I don't know if it's choppy for you watching on your end. Right then. So, what are we on? Or, obviously we're on the Star Cup, but I don't remember the order of the tracks in that cup. So, let's see what we got.
Let's go. Okay.
We have Sherbet Land. This is a course which I would vote the most forgettable course in Mario Kart Double Dash. This version is made by Tock. I I guess it's also kind of a forgettable course in Mario Kart 8, but I like it a lot more in Mario Kart 8. I know that's not a very popular opinion. That's one of those where I feel like it might just be because of the physics difference and how I just hate the physics in Double Dash. But I genuinely just hate the end of this course in Double Dash. I know it's supposed to be challenging, but it just feels too challenging to me at times. Whereas it feels fun. Oh boy, this is really breaking up for me. Feels more fun in 8. This version's fine from what... Oh, I didn't realize this was going to be solid. This version's fine from what I can remember. Just because, again, the physics in Mario Kart Wii are just... Or the... I don't know if I should say the physics, more the handling is probably the better phrase for what I'm trying to say. The handling of the carts just feels tighter. And I might have to stop recording soon because this is breaking up enough to kind of make me sick. I imagine part of that. I wonder if I have some network traffic issues somewhere, because for those who haven't seen the other parts, I'm actually playing wirelessly right now, just because I want to use Virtual Desktop, because I find that application tends to play nicer with Dolphin VR than Oculus's native way to stream PC games to the Quest. But the downside is I have to use a wireless connection, which works greater than you would think. There's virtually no latency. But every now and then, just like right now, it just gets choppy. Anyways, it's a fine course. Definitely more enjoyable outside of Double Dash. Next up is Yoshi Circuit. Yoshi Circuit is a weird one, because this is a course which I absolutely did not like as a kid. And I thought it was stupid and lazy to just make a course that's shaped like Yoshi. And I feel like every single time they've brought this course back, except I guess for Tour, it's gotten better and better. I don't know if that's just because the games themselves I like more or not. But either way, like, I did not like this course at all in Double Dash. I liked it a lot in DS, and it's genuinely probably one of my top 5 in 8, and I think it's the best circuit course in that game. It's just, I think maybe because adding just the way the drift works in 8, I just think this course plays really nicely with it. And I mean, this fucking remix just kicks ass. It sounds to me like a 70s cop movie, like a chase with the guitar. It just makes the race so goddamn exciting. And I love that they kept the whistles, because I feel like this song would sound weird without those whistles. But yeah, this is a course where you really just... Once you learn how to drift this course, it just plays so goddamn amazingly. And obviously the visuals are great in later versions. But I mean, even here, this is literally just a port of the... God damn it, I just realized I forgot to credit whoever's porting this again. But this is obviously just a port of the GameCube version. But just by virtue of being on an inside drift bike in Mario Kart Wii, it's so much more fun than Double Dash. I know a lot of people complain because they get rid of the shortcut in every version that's not Double Dash off to the left there, which empties you out over there. I hate that shortcut. I just feel like it gets you barely any advantage for the amount of risk there is in Double Dash to take that shortcut. I don't know. I've just never missed it in any of the other versions. But yeah, that's, I mean, instant classic course for Yoshi Circuit. Probably the best pure circuit course in the series, for my money. Next up, Mushroom City. It's very odd to me that there are two traffic courses. This version is by Riidefi and Tock. Very odd to me that there are two traffic courses in this game. This, I feel, is definitely the stronger of the two. And to me, this is arguably one of the best pure ports in Mario Kart Wii. Because, I mean, I didn't talk about it much, or didn't talk about it at all, really, in Mushroom Bridge, but the fact that you've got, like, the Wiggler buses and the, well, I guess the exploding parts are in Wii. Also, get in trouble there. But I really wish I had grabbed an item that could have actually protected me. But yeah, just like getting the traffic to work on this course, restoring the vehicles. It's just a very, very good port of this track. Oh, and yeah, the mushroom cars, I forgot about those. I think those work about as intended. Actually, come to think of it, I don't know if I've ever hit one. Still have, yeah, okay, I thought I had 3 bananas. Just hug that shoulder nice and tight. I will say, though, this is one of those things I didn't notice until I was modding Mario Kart Wii. The actual city's kind of ugly. Oh, Jesus! Like all the star windows on those buildings, I don't know. I get that there's a lot of buildings that are supposed to be mushrooms, but it just kind of looks ugly to me. Especially compared to like Moonview Highway, where they play it much more, I guess, realistic, you'd say. Like, what the hell is that building? That's just weird and ugly. Oh, Wiggler bus, bad timing. Okay, we're good.
We win! Yeah!
Alright, and that's another track down. Once again, I just mentally told myself, remember to read the corner card for the next track, and it's DK Mountain, which is once again a vanilla track, so I didn't really need to. But this track's weird. In Mario Kart Wii specifically. It's obviously one of the most, probably the best, well no, it's not the best track in Mario Kart Double Dash, because that's coming up. One of the best tracks. One of the neatest ideas of just let's launch you to the top of a mountain and then you race your way back down. This, maybe it's been too long since I played it in Double Dash, but this is like the one track where I think I like it in Double Dash more than Wii. There's just something about the physics where, like, it's weirdly bumpy, and this track feels like a mediocre port. Like a mediocre fan port of this track. To me. Like, just the way the mountain section works, you're just bouncing all over the goddamn place. I don't know. Like, some of the grass isn't grass because they realized that it would make the course too difficult or something, and it's like weirdly scaled. I don't know. Just something about this version I don't really like. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut my way down the mountain here. And we're far enough ahead that I am going to try and do this! I failed to do this! There's part of me that I know back in the day knew how to do that every single time. And that part of me died 14 years ago. It's just been too long. I got okay at it again fairly recently when I was doing the... Damn it. I really thought I'd get him. Hi, buddy! I got okay at that shortcut again when I was doing the VR time trials. And I did not keep up practice, and I don't really fucking remember how to do it. Was that a blue shell again? Is that what that warning was? Yes, it was. God damn it. Fuck it. YOLO again? Nope. Terrible. Way worse than even the first time. That was my plan all along, suckers! Die! Die! Oh, I fucking robbed that one. It's basically snapping victory from the jaws of defeat. Alright. So, on to the special cut. And I don't remember, is it the first? Yes, it is the first course. It's Wario Colosseum. Now, a couple things before we really get into this course. I gotta say, I'm actually using a very old version by MKDasher. At first, it was because I had some problems with checkpoints in the other commonly used version. But supposedly those have been fixed. However, this one has a couple of invisible walls at points, and I feel like the course just plays better because of it. Even though it's probably baby mode, but the lighting and everything is kind of bad in this version, because it is old. But that's enough talk. This course fucking owns. This is, by far, in my opinion... It's funny, because I like Double Dash I kind of associate with tracks with very simple layouts and a lot of gimmicks. And then it's like, the gimmick of this course is that there's no gimmick, it's just a super complex layout. And it kicks ass. And it's basically just a goddamn roller coaster. And I could easily see if they brought this back in Mario Kart 8, you could have like this little bit as being an anti-gravity portion, because the road's like weird and steep there. No, never mind, it's not this turn there. They added the invisible wall in this turn. This turn here is where there's an invisible wall in this version, and I just feel like it's better for it. Because, like, the physics weirdly send you to the side there in that turn. Yeah, I do love in VR staring up at just this map, this structure. This is one of those levels that in VR I love, because you realize like just how freaking massive a structure like this would have to be in real life. Like, this is several hundred feet tall in just the dome of death there, we'll call it, or not the dome, sphere. And yeah, I also forgot to call out, this is one of my This song may actually be... No, never mind, because there's Rainbow Roads. This... We'll say this is probably my favorite non-Rainbow Road music from a game before Mario Kart 8. And I'm separating that because Mario Kart 8 has live instruments, which always automatically makes me like a song a lot more. So I think that game has easily the best soundtrack in the series, but this goddamn song is so good. Like, I know a lot of people like the Waluigi Pinball, Wario Stadium TS songs. I always thought of those as a vastly inferior version of this song. I don't know, I just think the song sounds a lot better. Staring up at the superstructure there. In fact, I actually liked the song so much that I played saxophone in high school. And I actually I memorized the song, learned to play it on the saxophone, and memorized it.
We win! Yeah!
But yeah, absolute classic from this game. Easily the best course, in my opinion. Just because it's... I don't know, I guess I'm a sucker for courses with a lot of turns, and this course has the most turns. Dino Dino Jungle is, in my opinion, another one of those tracks where I feel like it got so much better once it was out of the Mario Kart Double Dash driving model. Because I genuinely hated this course in Mario Kart Double Dash. And when it came back for 7, I mean, it's not my favorite, but I like it. And it's also pretty alright in Tour. But that's also just because that's basically the Mario Kart 7 version again. But like, that bridge there, I guess you could say it's a problem because it's a little trivially easy outside of Double Dash. And it was supposed to be like a shortcut. Also shit, no, I don't have an item. But it just felt like that shortcut should have been easy, but the only reason it was hard in the original was just because the frickin' steering, all the cars handled so frickin' weirdly. I don't know. Can you tell that I just don't like the way Double Dash handles? I guess that's kind of beating a dead horse at this point. I will say, and this might be a controversial opinion though, I honestly think graphically, I kind of think Double Dash looks a lot better than Mario Kart Wii. I think all of the courses in Double Dash just look so much more colorful, and all the characters as well. In Mario Kart Wii, everything has this weird washed out filter and like lighting to it that makes everything look like plastic. I've always thought Mario Kart Wii was kind of an ugly game. Like you can kind of... It's very hard to articulate, but I'm looking at all this environment and it just looks super colorful, and then I look down at my cart and it looks drab in comparison. And all of Mario Kart Wii has that same drab look. I never really looked up at the dinosaur industry while I was playing. Actually, take that back. I don't think I've played this in VR at all before. A lot of these I have not played in VR, but I suppose it doesn't really matter that much when the video on YouTube doesn't really look like VR for anyone but me, but whatever. It's my video, damn it. Oh, shit! Oh! Got real scared of the water fountains. And I don't know if I'm not dragging... Oh, well. I'm definitely not dragging anything anymore. I will say, if nothing else, I like Mario Kart 8 more than Mario Kart Wii, because I fucking hate that the blue shell not only knocks you in the air, but it knocks all of your goddamn items away from you. That just feels so stupid. I don't know. And again, that's one of those things I hated in Double Dash was not only did it knock all your items out, and it knocked you in the air, then it caused your person in the back to just drag along the ground for frickin' 10 seconds and not be able to grab anything. Anyway, Bowser's Castle, I should say. This version by Tock. Once again, I realize I haven't been reading any of the goddamn names. I think Tock ordered a lot of these, though. I feel like in editing in this one, I should pop up on the screen who made the course. Although I think I may have looked down there each time, so maybe I don't need to edit it in. But anyways, this course, I've seen somebody describe it as being one of the better Bowser's Castles, or their favorite Mario Bowser's Castle. And the reason they didn't like Wii's is because Wii's feels very much the same as this one, so it's unoriginal. I come out on the exact opposite side of that equation, where I agree that this course is very similar. This course and Mario Kart Wii's Bowser's Castle are very similar. I just feel like Wii's is a lot cooler version of this course. I don't know, like, I've never liked this portion of the course, because it's like, there's no gimmicks or anything, it's just kinda, I don't know, a bunch of boring turns and nothing really interesting to look at. I just feel like Mario Kart Wii took a very similar layout and just made it exciting. I will say it's a little weird in this version, because, yeah, you can just make that jump. In Double Dash, I think you absolutely need a mushroom. But yeah, I mean, this is a fine Bowser's Castle. It's just, I don't know, it's pretty middle of the road to me. I feel like if Wii's didn't exist, I would like this one more, but I think Wii is just a better version of this one in every way. Actually, I think Wii Bowser Castle might be my favorite Bowser's Castle. Because usually I tend to prefer the Mario Kart 8 version of tracks, and I would prefer Mario Kart 8 Bowser's Castle over all of them if all of it were as good as the first half of that course. Because I think the first half of that course is an absolute tour de force and kicks ass. But then you reach the giant Bowser golem in Mario Kart 8, and then it just feels like the whole course comes to a screeching halt, pacing-wise. I don't know. Whereas Wii has great pacing throughout. And I know a lot of people hate Bowser's Castle in Mario Kart 7. I think that one's fine, but my problem with it... I guess I shouldn't even really talk about it when eventually I'll probably be playing it in this series. And maybe I'll forget. I might as well just say it. Basically, my problem with Mario Kart 7's Bowser's Castle is that it's not much of a castle. Like, I think the course itself is kind of fun, but it's just weird because, like, once again, the first half is a castle, and then the second half is just, I don't know, here's some cliffs. It just feels like they kind of gave up on designing the course. And they kind of gave up on the music, too, because it just starts remixing this Bowser's Castle music. And there we go, I was able to bring it all the way back around. I've not been doing that turn very well, but it doesn't really matter, because I feel like I'm kind of really far ahead right now. Oof. And that's that course. Well, this course I feel like gets long in the tooth, but I will say it's kind of funny, because I always associate Double Dash with kind of short courses. And I think that's just because as a kid I was so used to Mario Kart 64 and like having a 5-minute long Rainbow Road. But then when you replay these, you realize they very quickly become like 4 minutes long near the end of this cup. Speaking of the end of this cup, we have Rainbow Road. I will go ahead and say it. This is my second favorite Rainbow Road. that one I will not say what my favorite Rainbow Road is until we get to it. This one by Riidefi and Tock. This port. I will say, I think I imported the music. Hold on. Yes, I did. So, I did decide to use a remix by Panman Remixes because I love this remix. It sounds so good. But yeah, this, in my opinion, is almost a perfect Rainbow Road. But it has one problem, which is these long sections, kind of like the section we just passed, where there's just really long straightaways with boosters, and it's like this course feels like there's like two sections or something, like two halves, and then they didn't know how to join the two halves, so they just put really long straightaways to connect between the two. Like, we already went through the first straightaway. Oh yeah, I also can't see the art right now. There we go. Like, we went through the first straightaway. At least this straightaway you have to drive a little bit back and forth. But it just seems weird. I don't know. I love that little saxophone flourish in this remix. Ow. I will say that this course in particular, for some reason, the AI seems to really love kicking my ass. And I don't mean just right now. This is a rare course where I feel like I get second more often than I get first. And it's often not my fault. But it's also sometimes my fault. Those turns are a little weird in the sport. You gotta be very mindful of how you take them. Make sure I get rid of it. Thought I did the spin, but whatever. I will say, I've noticed this turn is very weird to drift with inside drift bikes, which is why I'm not right now. Coming for you, baby. But yeah, gripes aside about the long straightaways, this was another course where even back when I played this game originally and I was disappointed in a lot of the courses, this course is just great, I think. Music is some of my favorite. I think it's probably my second favorite compared to the N64 version. Obviously, that music's phenomenal. It's kind of hard to beat. Obviously, this one, they knew they couldn't beat it, so they did the smart thing. Oh shit, I thought I had lost my banana I was dragging. They did the smart thing of incorporating it in. But yeah. I feel like I'm going slow right now. I don't know. Maybe the course is kind of overscaled. I don't know. Although I guess they probably had to increase the scale quite a lot because of the early turns. Of course, I said the AI is really good at this course, and now they've kind of just given up. And there we go! 4 minutes, 16 seconds, and it doesn't really feel nearly that long, which is a good sign to me. Because outside of the couple of straight sections, I feel like it does a really good job of keeping it interesting the whole way. But yeah, that is already the end of the Mario Kart Double Dash courses in VR. God, that went fast for me. I don't know about you. Who am I kidding? You aren't watching anymore. But anyways, that'll do it for this episode. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking I might skip and do some of the custom tracks that I have in here next instead of going to DS, because I kind of feel like the problem with some of these going forward, and I think it might mentally be the reason why I wasn't remembering to call out the people who ported those tracks, is I feel like this gets less interesting as it goes along for the next few. Because, well, DS isn't as bad, but the problem is, for the early tracks, it was nice to see how people interpreted those tracks as custom tracks and updated the visuals for Mario Kart Wii. But when it comes to Double Dash, they're pretty well, except for Baby Park and Dry Dry Desert. I think they were all direct ports from somewhere, whether it be the GameCube or the DS. DS isn't quite in the same situation, but some of them are kind of portish. I mean, I can't even say they're ports. It's literally just this game. And then obviously 3DS, they're, I believe, all ports again. Not that ports are bad, it's just I feel like it's a little less interesting, because it's like, yep, that sure is this course that I've played on the 3DS again. And then Wii U, obviously, things get a little more interesting again, because there's an adaptation process. But I feel like maybe just to mix things up so it's not all just the Nintendo courses, maybe skip ahead, because there are quite a lot of custom tracks in this pack, and I don't think I'm going to want to do them all in one video anyway, so we'll see what happens. Either way, thank you very much for watching, and see you later. Bye.